groundbreaking works of the multi-million Devki Steel Rolling Mills have already taken place. The prospects of these projects are exciting. However, as the mill project kicks off, several urgent issues remain unresolved. Among them, the contentious matter of land acquisition. In this episode, we bring you an insightful 360-degree feature titled Land Acquisition and Investment Saga in Tororo District. Let's have a look.
Yes, is the clan. So this is the son to Lata. This one here.
There is no way the president can come for a groundbreaking ceremony in a land which has got disputes to this level. What we need here is justice.
The great grandfather. That's why we are demanding the remains to bring them and be buried here.
Now, money is being carried in bags. I'm a neighbor to somebody who was given the money.
And
I know the land belonged to Lata.
We have been disturbing Mr. Guru with the issue of land. This land is government land.
This is the disputed land over 670 acres where the multi-million-dollar Devki Steel project in Tororo district, eastern Uganda, is being established. For years, this vast stretch of land has been at the center of a heated dispute over its true ownership and the circumstances under which it changed hands.
There is no way the president can come for a groundbreaking ceremony in a land which has got disputes to this level.
An 8-foot-high perimeter fence already surrounds the area, signaling readiness for the capital-intensive construction works ahead. But behind this fence lies a community deeply wounded and calling for intervention from the relevant authorities.
So this is the son to Lata. This one here.
It is claimed that the land originally belonged to Mzee Lata, who died and was buried here in 1929. His wife Lebeka Padet is also laid to rest on the same land, clear markers of a family's long-standing heritage. The community is deeply hurt and angered by what they see as profound disrespect for their culture. Their pain stems from the discovery that two clearly marked graves on the land were excavated without their knowledge and the remains of Lata and Lebeka discarded in an unknown location. That is your great-grandfather?
Yes, the great-grandfather. That's why we are demanding the remains to bring them and be buried here.
Decently?
Decently. Yes. We need it. Yeah. We need it and we need it.
What we need here is justice. Whether other people will come out to hunt for people because people are saying or are talking, we shall request for justice to prevail. We want Kayoro Sabu-County, the new Sabu-County, to follow a good trend of things. We want these people, as the culture of Iteso, to give a burial, a decent burial to the people they removed there. Because by law, it is bad to disturb the peace of the dead. You disturb the peace of the dead, you relocate, you don't call all the members, you do it by yourself. Because you people are dividing money.
According to area resident Dominic Osere, the Oguti family was displaced to pave way for a Nagana and sleeping sickness research facility.
Oguti Lata was born there and he occupied that land until 1947 when his people were dispersed after his death in 1929. They were dispersed by the East African Trypanosomiasis Research Organization. Oguti Lata moved, the son of Oguti Lata, that is Nasanaire Saba, moved from that land by 1947 and he came to Manakor village, next to me. Up to this time, I have been neighbors from 1947 up to now.
So, Mzee, there's a very big challenge here. One is about investment. Government of Uganda is pro-investment. We have a multi-million-dollar facility that is coming up here. Then on the other side, we have the community raising a concern on the land acquisition, right? Where they think that the original owners are not the ones who are benefiting from all this. You've been here, you are born of this area 1945, now we are in 2025, almost in 2026. You've heard the cries of the community. As an elder, what will be your message to the government and also to the people who have been implicated in this, I'll call it a scandal per se, of illegally acquiring land that is not theirs and selling it to an investor?
I begin with the government. Government should not get tired, and it should have a heart, and it should have sympathy to the human beings. The population since that year, 1947, has increased. You cannot now talk of those ones who came from there. They have multiplied. The Okwaras of this world, the Okwaras are the grabbers. And it is not Okwara alone. There are very many grabbers of land. Even me, as I'm speaking, they have even grabbed mine also. So, Tororo is having those people. They are there. And the government should come in to help us.
For more than 7 decades, the family held on to hope that one day they will return to their legally owned land. But that hope was shattered when they discovered that a group of individuals had allegedly obtained a freehold land title in the names of Otabong Milton, now deceased, Okware John and Osilo Solomon.
For them, they are playing their deals of selling the land, doing what, without even us, the LOCs, involved. They say those are the rats.
Abayindi nga batese offense ku ttaka. Kyembadde ndaba balabe bannannyini ttaka abatuufu boogere nabo basobole okusasula bannannyini ttaka abatuufu abaana family y'Oguti.
It is alleged that Okware and Osilo, whose names appear on the title, made billions of shillings from the land, while the rightful owners, the Oguti Lata family, continued to live in poverty in Manakor village, Kasipodo parish.
How are they feeling? Now, money is being carried in bags. I'm a neighbor to somebody who was given the money. I see money being carried in bags because they are fearing the accounts where the main block. People are very rich and others are very poor. And the poor ones are the ones who are owning the land.
Those people, where they are living, I'm the one taking, I'm now the chairman, LOC one, keeping those families there in Manakor B, and my colleague here in Manakor A. All the goodies team, they are there. Bare-handed, nothing completely.
This saga has since attracted national attention, drawing in Presidential Advisor on Special Duties Fiona Barunji, who has been following the matter closely.
Okware was supposed to be given 10.5 billion. Okware, they must release 6.7 billion for Okware. You're getting it? And Okware gave a small group of Kaspodo, Yutro, Aburi, and Elejon just 1.8 billion. The rest of the money is in Okware's pocket. This is sad. Madam, don't just block me, but I'm telling you the truth of everything.
And then Kanji, who works for Guru, also sends the money twice a month on your account.
Yes. And then the money is transferred to him. I thought the money should be.
So where do you benefit from? Why do you
There's no way I benefit from me, I benefit from ours. Of the states. The other one has right to transfer. I don't benefit out of it.
Despite their pain, the community is not opposed to the Devki Steel project. In fact, many support it, acknowledging the potential economic benefits it stands to bring.
This project will reduce the trade deficit of Uganda by over $1 billion by not importing the steel which is currently imported, and also the exporting over $400 million per annum the steel from Uganda to the neighboring countries.
But their plea is simple. They want justice. They want their birthright restored, and those who allegedly perpetrated fraud to be held accountable.
Still releasing money, even when chaos are there. So with us LOC, we want only to register our complaint that we welcome the investment, but let the family that has lost all that money, the 56 billion that was paid to an individual, also be considered. And it is considered. Let's harmonize the situation. Let the LOCs be part of the development. We are not sabotaging, but we welcome the development in Tororo.
My humble request, you take action on these people who have cheated the investor. In this case, because you always hear say that you're fighting for corruption. These people have eaten billions of money, and these same billions of money have been going back to the same investor who has been saying buying the land, that is Mr. Kanti.
Local council leaders have jointly signed a consent document confirming that the disputed land rightfully belongs to the Oguti Lata family. However, at the groundbreaking ceremony of the $500 million Devki Steel Rolling Mill on the 23rd of November 2025 in Tororo district, presided over by President Yoweri Museveni and Kenya's President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the land issue took yet another dramatic twist.
Now, regarding my people of Tororo, we have been disturbing Mr. Guru with the issue of land. This land is government land. You know, it was IATRO, East African Trypanosomiasis Research. Then, when we created the cultural institutions, some people say that the cultural institution came in, although we need to sort that one out. Because normally what I return to the cultural institutions were administrative centers, but not government research centers and so on. That one. So, but whatever it is, that's our internal matter.
The president's revelation drew mixed reactions from the local community, many of whom had arrived with high expectations that their concerns would finally receive attention from the highest office in the land.
It is us who are supposed to give Devki the land, not anybody else. The lease should be Oguti Lata leasing this land to Devki Steel Mills.
Kindly consider resettling the family of the late Oguti Lata by giving them by land either by payment, like you said that you are ready to refund back the money to Guru, which was fully given. What about now the family of the late Oguti Lata? What are you saying for them?
Government has now promised to compensate the investor and cautioned locals against demanding compensation or additional payments from the investor.
I actually want to refund Guru's money, the one he gave to some people. Some of my people here got money from Mr. Guru, and then now they are fighting over it. The one who got it is not the right one. This should be a matter between the government and the people. What the investor wants is free land for investment, not to engage in having quarrels with local groups. So stop going to Guru to ask for money. Come to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is there, the Deputy Prime Minister. We shall handle the issue of the land.
But if this prime land in Utrobi, Kasipodo Parish, Kayoro Sub-County, Tororo District has always been government property, then where did the land title granting ownership to the three individuals come from And will the Oguti Lata family ever get what they believe rightfully belongs to them?
In their pretense, they say they were representing the clan. But now in the documentation that we can see now, it is individual. And now what we even see that the payment that was made was individual. It went to individual account. Now, that's you can see the puzzle that is down here. When you are seeing the LOCs here, every person is puzzled. What is happening in this area of Tororo? Our leaders seem to play a deaf ear because they look to have been part of people who have received the cake.
In this land acquisition and investment saga, who will emerge the winner, and will those responsible for alleged fraud be held accountable? Only time will tell. Sigoa for UBC.
Yes. In the clan. So this is the son to Oguti Lata.